the fog that turned California's heartland into a smog chamber. Welcome to IFX, warning signs where we explore the hidden forces shaping our world. In this episode, we examine how California's Central Valley, often called the nation's breadbasket, found itself engulfed in a phenomenon more commonly associated with some of the world's most polluted megacities. What many residents first mistook for ordinary winter fog soon revealed itself to be something far more dangerous. A vast stretch of land, spanning nearly 640 kilometers, fell beneath a dense, suffocating haze. From the Sacramento Valley down through Fresno and Bakersfield, visibility collapsed, air quality plunged, and millions were placed under travel and health advisories. At first, it looked harmless, a quiet winter fog, drifting across California's heartland. But within hours, the air became unbreathable. Roads vanished, hospitals filled, and millions were warned to stay indoors. This wasn't weather as usual. This was pollution trapped in plain sight. Tonight, on IFX, Warning Signs, we uncover how a natural winter fog transformed California's Central Valley into a massive smog chamber, why it trapped deadly particles over millions of people, and how the same atmospheric conditions choking cities like Delhi are now unfolding in America's own backyard. Because when the air stops moving, what makes radiation fog so dangerous? Unlike coastal fog, which forms when warm air drifts over cold ocean water, radiation fog forms from the ground up. After sunset, especially during calm winter nights, the Central Valley loses heat rapidly. The ground cools and the air closest to the surface cools with it. As temperatures drop to the dew point, moisture condenses into a thick, low-lying fog that hugs the land. But here's the critical factor. A temperature inversion forms. Instead of warm air rising and carrying pollutants away, a layer of warmer air traps cold air beneath it, sealing everything near the surface. Fog, exhaust, dust, industrial emissions inside a stagnant atmospheric lid. A natural fog turned toxic. On its own, Tule fog is a natural seasonal phenomenon. It appears almost every year between November and March, peaking in December and January. But when it combines with modern human activity, it transforms into something far more hazardous. Cars, diesel trucks, agricultural machinery, oil refineries, factories, and residential heating all release microscopic pollutants into the air. Under normal conditions, these particles disperse. Under radiation fog, they don't. They accumulate. The most dangerous of these particles are known as PM2.5. Tiny fragments less than 2.5 micrometers wide, small enough to penetrate deep into the lungs and even enter the bloodstream. Once trapped in fog, these particles remain suspended for hours, or even days. Health impacts. When air becomes a threat, health officials warn that prolonged exposure to PM2.5 can trigger asthma attacks, chronic coughing, and shortness of breath, increased risk of heart attacks and strokes, severe respiratory distress in children, and the elderly. Hospitals in affected areas often see a surge in respiratory complaints during prolonged fog events. For vulnerable populations, simply stepping outside can become dangerous. This is why air quality alerts were issued across 20 counties, affecting an estimated 13 million people. A transportation nightmare. The fog's thickness can reduce visibility to near zero, sometimes less than 10 feet. The National Weather Service classifies Tule fog as a high transportation risk, especially on major Central Valley corridors like Highway 99 and Interstate 5. History offers a grim warning. In November 2007, radiation fog caused one of the worst traffic disasters in California history. A 108-vehicle pileup on Highway 99 that shut the roadway down for more than 12 hours. Drivers simply could not see what lay ahead until it was too late. These conditions can develop rapidly, turning a clear drive into a deadly situation in minutes. Why it lingers in the Central Valley geography makes the problem worse. The Central Valley is surrounded by mountain ranges, the Sierra Nevada to the east and the Coast Ranges to the west, creating a natural basin that traps cold air. Once radiation fog forms, there's often no wind to clear it, and the inversion layer prevents sunlight from warming the surface enough to break it apart. In flatter regions of the valley, the fog can persist all day, sometimes lasting for several consecutive days. A chilling parallel to Delhi. The situation has drawn comparisons to Delhi, India, one of the world's most polluted cities. In both regions, a combination of emissions, temperature inversions, and calm winter conditions creates a toxic smog that lingers over millions of people. The difference? Delhi's smog is largely urban and industrial. California's radiation fog is a natural phenomenon turned hazardous by modern pollution. Different sources, same atmospheric trap. A warning from the atmosphere: radiation fog is not new. What's new is what it's carrying. As climate patterns shift, winters become more erratic, and pollution levels rise. Events like this may become more frequent, more intense, and more dangerous. What once felt like a seasonal inconvenience is now a reminder of how fragile the balance between nature and human activity has become. And when the air itself turns against us, there's nowhere left to run. Radiation fog has always been part of California's winters, but what it carries now is something entirely new. An atmosphere shaped by engines, industry, and invisible particles, locked in place by the very physics of the sky. What once faded with the sunrise now lingers for days. What once slowed traffic now threatens lives. From California's Central Valley to the streets of Delhi, the warning is the same. When pollution meets the wrong conditions, the air becomes a cage. And as climate patterns shift and emissions rise, these moments may no longer be rare. They may become the new normal. This has been IFX, Warning Signs, where we follow the signals our planet is sending before they become impossible to ignore. Because the most dangerous threats are often the ones we can't see.